What would you do if you discovered that your father had been hiding a secret from you for 20 years? A secret so big, it could change everything you thought you knew about your life. And what if you found out the truth only after he was gone? Would you still want to know? Or are some truths better left buried? This isn't just a story. This is my story, a story about silence, sacrifice, and a father I never truly understood until it was too late. My father was never a man of many words. He never hugged me, never said I love you, and rarely showed any kind of emotion. But there were small things. Things I didn't pay attention to back then. Every morning before school, he would quietly check my bag, making sure everything was in place. And every night, when he thought I was asleep, he would come into my room, turn off the lights, and whisper softly, "May God always keep you happy." I used to think he was just cold, distant, maybe even uninterested in me. After my mother passed away, he became even quieter, and I slowly stopped trying to understand him. After he died, I was going through his belongings, just routine things, trying to clear out his room. There were old clothes, documents, things that didn't really mean much to me. But then I found a small, dusty box hidden in the corner of his closet. Something about it made me pause. Inside the box was a diary. I almost put it aside, thinking it was nothing important, but for some reason, I opened it. The first line I read stopped me completely. "I'm writing this for my son, for the day he grows up enough to understand." In that moment, my hand started shaking. I had never known my father to write anything, let alone something meant for me. As I kept reading, I came across a truth I was never prepared for. He had written about the day I was born, how the doctors told him that my life might never be normal. They had even advised him to leave me in a special care center, saying it would be better for both of us. But he refused. He wrote, "How could I leave him? He is my son." Reading those words felt like the ground beneath me was collapsing. I had always believed I had a normal life. So why was this written? As I turned the page, he continued, saying that he prayed every single day for me to live like everyone else, and that he would never let me feel different. By then, my eyes were filled with tears. The deeper I went into the diary, the more I realized how much he had sacrificed without ever letting me see it. He wrote about working 2 jobs just to secretly afford my treatment. He wrote about hiding hospital visits so I would never feel like something was wrong with me. He wrote about his constant fear of losing me, fear of not doing enough, fear of a future he couldn't control. Suddenly, everything I had misunderstood about him started to make sense. The late nights, the exhaustion on his face, the way he constantly checked on me, I had always thought he was controlling or overly strict. But the truth was, he was protecting me in the only way he knew how. Toward the end of the diary, his words became heavier, almost as if he knew his time was running out. He wrote, "If you're reading this, it probably means I'm no longer there." That line alone broke something inside me. He apologized for never showing his love openly, admitting that he was afraid that if he became too attached, losing me would destroy him completely. Then he wrote that he was proud of me every single day, no matter what. And finally, the last line, the one I will never forget. "I love you more than anything, my son." By the time I reached the end, I was completely shattered. I cried in a way I never had before, overwhelmed with regret and pain. Because the one person I wanted to talk to, the one person I finally understood, was no longer there. For 20 years, my father carried a burden and a secret all by himself, just so I could live a happy, normal life. And the first, in my ignorance, never truly saw him for who he was. If your parents are still with you, don't wait. Don't assume you understand them. Take a moment, sit with them, listen to them, and tell them you love them. Because some words, if left unspoken, turn into regrets that stay with you forever.